highly dangerous area, and there have been a lot of bike crashes since, and the city of Seattle is really responsible for that.
New at 3, she blames the city for multiple bicycle crashes under the Ballard Bridge, including hers. She's now suing the city. Emily Robinson says the city knew the area where she crashed in 2020 was dangerous for cyclists and didn't do enough.
At the time, cyclists were having to cross railroad tracks at an angle along Shoal Avenue right under the Ballard Bridge. KOMO's Michelle Esteban is live there with more on this lawsuit that is set to get to trial soon. Michelle.
Well, hi there, Molly and Steve. I can tell you that she is so traumatized that she has left Seattle. She's now living on the East Coast, and she tells me that she hasn't been back on a bike in 5 years.
I had no idea that there was a history of bike crashes at that site.
Emily Robinson, a former Seattle resident and avid cyclist, is suing the city over a bike crash that she says left her with lasting physical and emotional scars.
The effects from my bike crash are something I literally have to stare and face in the mirror every single day. There's a scar on my lip. My face is so sensitive. I can no longer bike, which is something that used to bring me so much joy.
5 years ago, in May of 2020, she went over the handlebars and landed face first here in the so-called missing link of the Burke-Gilman Trail, a notoriously dangerous spot for cyclists under the Ballard Bridge.
It happened so fast. My tire got stuck inside the train track and I flipped over the handlebars.
Robinson and her attorney, Catherine Fleming, are suing the city and the Ballard Terminal Railroad Company, insisting the city was aware of its known dangers, which they attribute to inadequate signage, poor visibility, and the tracks themselves.
That's why we have this long history of crashes there. Emily, it was certainly not the first, and she wasn't the last, unfortunately, who crashed there.
Fleming argues the tracks were set at a very shallow angle, forcing bicyclists to cross at a once marked 90-degree angle to keep tires from getting stuck. Back in 2023, we reported on it.
It's like whoever paints these turns doesn't ride a bike. You can't turn that way.
The tracks have since been paved over. The Cascade Bicycle Club insisted on it, and the city listened. In a statement from the nonprofit, we supported SDOT's recent interim work to pave over the tracks. Until the missing link is completed, needless injuries or worse will continue.
I was ready to build my forever life there. Really loved Seattle, and the bike crash just took that all away from me.
Now, the Cascade Bicycle Club says that so-called missing link is more than a mile long, and they're insisting it needs more additional safety repairs, particularly here along Shoal Avenue, but they blame deep pockets and ongoing litigation for that not happening. I should tell you that I did reach out to the city of Seattle and the railroad company. We are waiting for a response. Reporting live, I'm Michelle Esteban, KOMO News.